Hi, I'm Renato here. As some of you know, I used to be a Buddhist monk, and I've been asked to send a sort of reflection on the current situation. So I spent a lot of my life, 15 years of my life as a Buddhist monk, and a lot of my time in nature, alone, isolated, and reflecting on life. So one of those long retreats, there were 3 months alone in the English countryside on a sort of farm where I hardly met anybody during that time. And on one of those days I was going out for a walk in the local forest. It was a very big forest and it had lots of fire tracks, and I managed during that time to get lost, and I started to panic, and my breathing, you know, when you panic your breathing goes and I started to get really anxious. But my training as a monk asked me to sort of stop, take a break. So there it was, in my mind, the words, "Give us a break," came up. Give us a break, mate. So I sort of paused there for a while, and in my head it said, is this breathing going to help me? I don't think so. And I started to breathe in a different way. Breathe in my belly, relax, see my shoulders dropping down. And that allowed, the scientific reason is it allows the blood to come into the front part of the brain here, and you can start to think differently. So I started thinking differently, and then I started looking around. It's a really nice scene here, but I started looking around, and I saw on the floor a marker, just a small marker, and suddenly I could find my way back. So this is quite a shocking time, isn't it, for a lot of us? You know, there's so many different emotions. Maybe some of you are really enjoying it. You know, you're taking a break from school. Maybe, you know, maybe others of you are finding it really difficult. Maybe some of you are experiencing grief and unsettled emotions, not knowing what to do with the time. But my encouragement just for this little break now is just to pause and notice and see what's going on for yourself right now. Even the word break, you know, we can use in so many different ways. Like if I reflect on break a leg, suddenly that might have been a terrible situation. Or a holiday break, wow, we're going to Spain, we're going to the north of England, wherever it is you go on holiday, suddenly that's good. Or term time, that's a break, isn't it? Oh, we finished, what a relief, the exams are over. Or this type of break, we're enforced to stay at home, social distancing. So it's just this opportunity to try and see things in a slightly different way, of how our minds can affect us. You know, to really just pause and explore for a minute. Why do you think that way? Why do you feel that way? Because when we take a break, actually, there's a space. Like if you look at this picture behind me, where I am now, actually there's more space than there is me, isn't there? If you just look around, see there's more space. So this willingness just to find space for a minute, to breathe, relax, and receive life. It not means you have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with what's going on, but you can just notice how it is for you. When we have this space, this break, we can make choices about how we want to do, how we want to respond to life, what we might want to do. We can be more creative. When we're holding our breath and when we're stressed, it's very difficult to have a creative response. But this is a chance now for you, you know, for any of us, all of us, to pause. Maybe Earth itself is asking us to pause, to reflect. The sky where I live, I'm English, but I'm living in the Netherlands. The sky where I'm living right now is incredibly clear. At night time, the stars are shining so bright. So we can each see how we are contributing to the way that we live on this planet and the way that we are with one another right now. Just because we're social distancing doesn't mean we can't connect with other people. It doesn't mean that we have to run away inside ourselves. No, we can also reach out, be touched. So I'm going to share another video with you below about the way I reached out and touched other people. There's a whole story that goes with it, but I like it to be a reflective process for you to just take some time and notice how things affect you. Yeah, with this willingness just to stop for a minute, pause, listen, and see what choices you like to come up with, what you'd like to do. Because this is a great opportunity right now. This is a great gift that we've been given. A pause, a time to explore some of the bigger questions in life, you know. Grief, death, life. What do you want to do with your life right now, really? You know, and if you're really suffering right now, then I encourage you to reach out, find some support, phone a friend, phone a helpline, you know. And if you're joyous and happy, pass it on, share it with others, you know. This is an opportunity to be kind, be generous, be loving to yourself first. To yourself first. This is what I've had to do in my life. Learn how to love myself and then love others. So this is just a short encouragement to investigate life. Investigate how things affect you. Notice it. So I really wish you well, wish you freedom and peace and kindness and trust. Learn to trust yourself. Wishing you well. Have a great day. Be well.